back to our channel. I'm back with another programming interview question from LeetCode. This power of 2. Given an integer n, return true if it is a power of 2. Otherwise, return false. Okay, let's take an example. Let's say if input is 1, then the output should be true because 1 can be represented as 2 power 0. Similarly, let's say if n equal to 16, the output should be true because 2 power 4 equal to 16. Third example, let's say if n equal to 3, then output should be false because we can't represent 3 as power of 2. Okay, for this problem, I'm going to show you two approaches to solve this. Okay, let me start with approach 1. This JavaScript function checks if a given number is a power of 2 by repeatedly dividing it by 2 and ensuring all divisions are exact, meaning no remainder. If during the process the number becomes odd other than 1, it returns false. Otherwise, if it ends at 1, it returns true. Okay, let me show you the function. Const So let's take a while loop. N greater than 1 if n mod 2 not equals to 0, return false. Else divide n by 2. And for while loop, at the end return n equals to 1. Okay, let me explain what this function do. Okay, this function takes an input n, that is an integer, okay, and then uses a while loop to divide n by 2 until it is no longer greater than 1. If at any point n is not divisible by 2, if at any point n is not divisible by 2, it returns false because powers of 2 are always even except 1. Otherwise, it continues dividing. At the end, when the loop ends, if n equals to 1, return true. Since reaching 1 via successive division by 2 means the original number is a power of 2. Okay, this is the first function. While, okay, these are the extra. Okay, now let me run this program by taking few examples. Okay, power of, let's say, 1. Let me repeat the same. Here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let me run this. Before that, let me comment this and run it. See, the output is true, 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 false, true, false. Let me explain. See, 1 is power of 2 because we can represent 1 as 2 power 0. So 2 also we can represent as 2 power 1. Okay, this can be 2 power 0. This is 2 power 1. And then 4 we can represent as 2 power 2. 6 we can't represent as a power of 2. That's the reason we got false as output. So similarly 3 we can represent as 8 we can represent as 2 power 3. So true. 10 we can't represent as a power of 2. That's the reason we got false. So this is the approach 1. Now let me show you the approach 2 using bitwise operator. Okay, using bitwise operator. Let me show you the approach 2. So this JavaScript function uses a bitwise operator trick to efficiently check if a number is a power of 2. It returns true if n is positive and the bitwise end of n and n minus 1 is 0, which uniquely identifies power of 2. Okay, this is about the second function which we are going to design. Let me show you the second function. Const power of 2. Let me put 1 here and then n. So here what it will do is it first checks. Let me put everything in single line. Let me do that way. Okay, and then first check whether n is positive or not. That is n greater than 0, and then use bitwise operator to check the AND operation of n and n minus 1. Okay, as I said earlier, we are using bitwise operator to check whether given number is power of 2 or not. Okay, and then so let me use condition that is 0. So the bitwise AND operation of n and n minus 1 equals to 0, then the given number is a power of 2. Otherwise, it's a not power of 2. Okay, let me run this by taking examples. Let me take same example which we used in approach 1. That is 1. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then run it. See here, true, 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 false, true, false. Let me explain the function, what exactly it does. Okay, here it's taking an input integer n, and then the expression n bitwise n minus 1 works because powers of 2 in binary have a single one bit followed by only zeros. Subtracting 1 flips all lower bits, so their AND is 0. Okay, whenever we use bitwise operator between two numbers and the result becomes 0, then that number is a power of 2. Okay, that's all about today's programming interview question. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe for more technical videos.